Freddie Gibbs, soul sold separately. I feel like I'm saying soul sold separately, not soul sold separately. But whatever. We're not here for the title. We're here for the music. And I have to clarify this with Freddie Gibbs. I'm here for the music. All right. I don't care if this nigga getting his ass beat by fucking Benny the Butcher. I don't care if his fucking girlfriend is a porn star. I don't care if he beef with academics. I'm here for the fucking music, which Freddie Gibbs has provided us with plenty of times in the past few years, and all of it has been quality. Freddie Gibbs is building up quite the discography, I have to say it. I say the last one before that was Alfredo, which was Freddie Gibbs, an Alchemist. Got Grammy nominated. And I feel like now Freddie Gibbs has been his most popular that he has ever been. So I expect this to be good. You have to be this album has to be good, right? Because now your recognition and your name is probably the biggest it's ever been, in my opinion. This has to be good. If it's ass, you're fumbling the bag. But there's only one way to figure out if he did fumble the bag, and that is by listening to the album. So without further ado, I'm not doing any more talking. I'm going straight to this album. Track 1, Couldn't Be Done. Let's get into it.
Yeah. You feel me? We rented out the whole top floor. You did.
Soulful.
All my hoes here. Everybody need a room.
Damn.
Just two GPLs in the dope. Used to sleep on the air mattress, my bitch strap on the floor. They call me, would sell me shit here. The West Coast got that coke. We knew with us, so you against us. They tried to play us cause the Jacksons barely came to visit. They had the big low locked in Westville, yeah, I made the visit. The brother niggas. Blackness. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Had the little brother.
Well, already in the first verse, you can see that Freddie Gibbs did not come here to play. He came here to, spaz and get busy. The beat, very nice. It has a lot of punch to it.
But I did.
God damn. Hell no. Hell no. I don't know who's singing, but she's singing her heart out. See, I'd be pissed if I'm in the studio singing my heart out like this. You gotta feature me on the song. You gotta put me in the title or something. I'm not gonna go all record. I ain't gonna put blood, sweat, and tears into this fucking vocals. All right, almost losing my voice, and you're not even gonna credit me on the song. That's kind of fucked up. Look at this. And then after that, I'm not gonna get credited. Nah, come on, you gotta put my name somewhere. The first track Couldn't Be Done. Like I said earlier, it's a hard hitter. It is. It's a hard hitter. He rapped about basically humble beginnings, and where he was at back in the days, struggling, in the gutter, in the mud, like they would say. And, they said it couldn't be done. God did. You know what I'm saying? God did. It was a decent track. That soulful type of instrumental, that powerful hitting, soulful sample hip-hop instrumental in this track is pretty much what I'm expecting for the majority of the tracks that's to come. Track 2, Blackest in the Room.
Where would you go? What would you do? Who would you screw? Black forces, so his brain ain't leave a stain on my shoe. It's go talk, bet they put my face on that mountain 2 stars. I'm with the jail, the warden put me in the hole, cause I wouldn't rap for the guards. I had bars back when Lambo.
That's fucked up. That's some fucked up. That's some slimy shit. You know what I'm saying? You in jail, you already. First of all, you're in fucking jail. I'm not here to fucking shook and jive, nigga. I'm here to fucking do my time and get the fuck up out of here. It's already depressing in this bit. And then the guard's gonna be like, yo, rap, nigga. Nah, that's crazy. You're like, oh, you don't want to rap? You don't want to rap? All right, say less. Guard. Take this nigga, put this nigga in the fucking hole. Get this nigga out of here. Get this nigga out of here.
It's time to suck. My cousin live in Flint. She been 6 since they fucked the water up. I start the drama up. Black suits and black curses. Limo service. Pick your mama up. Check that on that ambulance. You feel. Fuck around, gon' find out. Fuck around, get found slump. Silly bitches, they be worried about a nigga body count instead of counting up. Bordeaux with the floating caps on the new black. Detectives is lurking, they pick the workers up. Jump it off like busy and juicy. I fuck these verses up. Pain train, kick those shorty. You just a burglar up.
And one thing Freddie Gibbs is gonna do is flow. I like his flow. Like, he's a great flower. He knows how to flow and what type of flow to use on different type of instrumentals to complement it and make it smooth to listen to. But yeah, this track was fire. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. He was spitting, like I said, he was flowing nice, and that beat switch was mwah. And the track was short and sweet. Did not waste no fucking time. Didn't drag it to something that was useless or unnecessary. Kept it short and sweet. Track 3, Pain and Strife, featuring Offset, of course.
Gotta get that on my thing. I push the button, I'm lane switching. Said you wanna look up for some dinner and drain, but I don't pick off on the lane, bitches. If you heard,
You see what I'm saying with the flow? That nigga flowing.
sleeping on these bitches couches. I might fuck, but I never stay. I was drinking and getting blooded on the empty stomach. I was blowing my life away. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Still the same lie. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Still the same lie. Gotta make that money, man.
That hook sounds like some down south shit. I don't know, the way that he's singing that, gotta make that money, man, and like the little piano in the back, it reminds me of some shit like some down south shit that I would hear like back in the day or some shit. I can't explain it, but that's the feeling it gives me.
Get money, gotta get paid. Came from the bottom, made it out of trenches down.
Offset, chill on the auto-tune.
Conversation if it ain't no pay. No. Mansion 20,000 square feet with 7 acres. I keep cool, but I will cook my apple like a baby. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Still the same lie. Gotta make that money.
Actually, the hook kind of reminds me of Bone Thugs and Harmony when I think about it. All right, that's enough for the track Pain and Strife. And yeah, this track is basically, a track about being a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? Putting the pain, putting the hard work to go get your money and grind and hustle to do something and make something out of yourself, which, we should all do at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Good track. The only thing I didn't like was Offset put way too much auto-tune. I don't know why he did that. It would have sounded just fine with his regular voice. Track 4, Zipper Bags.
All I know is get the bag. Nigga post on the block, we can slip the bag. Got you serving the neighbors, they step a bag. All I know is yo, when them zipper bag. Yeah. Thugging and fucking on bitches, cause that's what I feel like. If I don't have me some doubles and think I don't feel right. I don't feel right.
And I think... Hey, I think it's him that's faintly singing in the back. It kind of sounded good. I ain't gonna lie. This track, I didn't feel like it had much to offer. Because I do feel like he was kind of repeating the same thing over and over again. The lyricism was not expounded and wasn't that much profound. It didn't have much substance to it. But the content of the lyrics sticks with the image of Freddie Gibbs. Track 5, Too Much, featuring Moneybagg Yo.
Rocks in a nigga wrist, too much. 40 autos on a bed, too much. Way too many enemies, gotta be tuned up. Nigga with the muggy diamonds, they never could fool us. Backstage at the show, these hoes gon' choose up. ATL to the shot, these hoes get flued up. Michael Tyson, no a nigga gotta beat it. Get the pussy undisputed, then the head was undefeated. Once I hit another city, then the number get deleted.
Nah, that shit hard. That shit hard. Bro, with that flow and that beat, that super thumping, bassy trap beat, with just Freddie Gibbs rapping in that flow, I just wish... I didn't get to Moneybagg Yo yet. I just wish Takeoff was featured in that song. With that flow, he would have bodied that. Ooh.
How much did the phantom cost bag? Too much. Driver give me dirt when I'm high, 2 clutch. With
Okay.
another nigga bitch, 1 switch and 2 cups. All black, red, inside shit, 2 clutch. He told I'ma always show the real me.
Now he doing his thing.
It's chilly. Bust down, Cuban with the matching Richard Millie. Flyer than an eagle when I'm touching down the pit.
See, he's switching it up now. I'm not saying Moneybagg Yo, he going crazy. I ain't gonna like going crazy. Now he just switched up the flow a little bit just to give a little bit more of a refreshment to the beat. And I'm saying it's kind of a change of pace a little bit. Hey, this thing.
You've reached concierge and hospitality here at the Triple S. How may I be of service to you?
Yo, Gibbs, it's KD. Where you
It's
at?
KD. Damn, solid. This song is just solid. I don't have much to say. I'm saying I don't have too much to say about this song. Yeah, you can click off the video. Listen, that was so good. That was good. This song, it was good. This was good. It just had a lot of life to it. It had a lot of rhythm to it. And so I couldn't just help but bop my head. That shit was just so fucking like fire. Track 6, Lobster Omelet. That sounds good. That sounds, a lobster omelet sounds good. Like during brunch, that'll go crazy. But I'm allergic to lobster. I wonder what they're gonna do with this track, because the last one that they had together on Alfredo was super good.
Hearts and empty pockets, crack water, dirty faucet. When I shot that bitch in the chest, man, I knocked his shoulder out of socket. Fuck a degree, I'm whipping D. Nigga, now she can still get dick. You can take away this rap shit today, throw the whole shit away, and I'm still get rich, bitch. Triple S.
Dollar signs on my carpet, killing options, the obvious. I count bodies like bottles at parties when I'm in Cabo. I just lead and they follow, call it love. Rappers wanna play sports, athletes caught in the courts, actors overdose and addicted.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this? I don't know where he recorded his verse, but that right there was mixed poorly. This reminds me a little bit of what they kind of did with Scotty Bean, if I remember well. Smooth, very, you know, soulful beat that's being sampled for the instrumental. And both of them just coming and talking these shit. That's really what it is. It's basically the same type of vibe, you know? Talking about the shit that they did, you know what I'm saying? Street shit, luxurious shit, a lot of mixture of that. And this is what you get. I've seen these two, Rick Ross and Freddie Gibbs, have great chemistry together. Honestly. Track 7, Space Rabbit.
Yo, let's get paper and pop more with hoes up in skyscrapers. It's King Rabbit, I rap it, I pull a drug caper. Cocaine City, cold as a dope fiend titty. Selling Fetty so I can front up in the 850s. And so I had to give her the keys to it. Once I drop this shit, bet the members be locking peas to it. Million used to feel like a dream, now I can breeze through it. I remember back when I used to wanna be G-Unit. Record label said I sound like Buck, they had the rabbit man fucked up. They dropped me down, they cut my nuts, and I was down bad on my luck. Space cool, straight out of Monaco. Skinny Suge Knight, I put that on my mama hoe. Driven in ice, how you robbers gon' rob the robber hoe. Space King, Space Age, pimpin' them, they ballin' them.
Damn, yo, Freddie Gibbs gotta breathe. This nigga don't let the track breathe. He finally letting it breathe now, but he was fast. It's something I realized with Freddie Gibbs. He's not the type of nigga to let the track breathe. It's like he takes the track and just fucking strangle it until there's no more blood circulating. It's called almost like a challenge. It's like a, you know what I'm saying? It's like an attention grabber, and you have to stay there and completely be locked in so you can just really grasp everything that is being said and everything that he does. But yeah, beat is fucking fire too. One thing about Freddie Gibbs, he knows how to pick beats. I have to say that before I press play again.
Yo, Freddie, what's going on? It's Jeff Ross. You invite me all the way to Vegas to party and you're not even answering. I'm down here in the casino with 4 of your 15 baby mamas.
Okay.
What are you doing, Freddie? Why do you love rabbits so much? Is it because you're always hopping out of your child support? What are you doing up there? Selling crack to Michael Jackson's uncles again?
Okay, he roasted the fuck
Come on, man,
out
I
of
need
that.
you. I got you a...
Listen, you send me a voicemail like that, you're blocked. Never again. You're blocked. Never again. Track 8, Feel No Pain, featuring Anderson .Paak and Greg.
Chief counselor, co-founder, my paper work in order. However it happens, I feel no pain. Shit heavy, but I kept.
Before we get into his verse, I can already say thank you for putting Anderson .Paak on the hook, because already there it's giving us something new. I say because for the rest of the tracks it was really much Freddie Gibbs having the hook on lock, or there was just no hook. It's either that or there was just no hook. Now finally there's like a change of pace. It's like something that is giving a little bit of variation. I appreciate it. Now let's get into Anderson .Paak verse.
Bobbed in our weave, now we at large, whipping cars in the streets. Like he on the reeds when he just did speed. Bust it down for me, pussy better not stink. King Conqueror.
Hey, Anderson .Paak was straight flexing. Anderson .Paak is a very talented dude. The fact that he can rap like that and then sing like he does on fucking Silk Sonic and then produce, make beats, all that, that nigga alien.
Good author, promise we could forever. However it happens, I feel no pain. Chief counselor, co-founder, my paperwork in order. However it happens, I feel no pain.
Yeah,
beats is high, the streets is lit. Blowing past, getting cash, driving off in some gangster shit. Fuck with us, find your neck in the strangest twist. I might change Danny Ainge, I'm the ball with Swish. Assist Mike's jumping over these flights and sick.
This song was good. This song has, I like this song a lot, honestly. I like this song because the sound that Anderson .Paak brings with the hook. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I like classics, rap songs like that where it's like you have someone that can sing, whether it's a male or a female. Hook, verse, hook, verse. Hold on. Hook, first verse, hook, second verse, hook, third verse, and end it with the hook again, or just don't put the hook and just end it. And everybody had the equal same amount of length of verse, which doesn't make the song feel drawn out. So everybody came in, said what they had to say, and then backed out. And everybody rapped very good. You know what I'm saying? There was not one bad verse in the song. Track 9, Rabbit Vision.
Passing out them samples early morning, giving handouts. Got a spot in Marshalltown, we trapped it till we ran out. Diamonds company, I needed to grow. Too immature shit, I needed to know. Back in them days, I used to have to take a G for a show. I put that hair on my block, they had the weed in the coat. I'm taking chances with my life, I'd rather bleed than be broke. Yeah.
This track was very different from what I've heard from the rest until now, because I feel like he's really speaking about the gripes and the resentment that came with him, you know, being a street dude, having to do, you know, crimes and being part of a gang and shit like that. It's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? Rabbit Vision is like all this, the bad shit that went on in his life, where he had to distance himself and better himself as a person. Track 10, PYS, featuring DJ Paul from the 3-6 Mafia. It already got that DJ Paul feeling to it with the sample in the back.
Freddie jumping off, I got the knob for the low. Smoking and informing involved with the pole. Niggas 10 toes down, never call on the flow. Let them other niggas cackle, we go ball on the low. Coke in the carry-o, back in 06, she was whipping for new apple bottoms and dairy. Your mama said don't send no crack on the telephone. Tell the police I'm never home, cause the nigga dipped in gold. Back on them bowls, want a shot of dick, then I'm charging hoes.
The verse from Freddie Gibbs was basically about, you know, fucking these bitches to sleep and then tossing them to the side. That's if I could just summarize it in the simplest way, that's what it was.
Hard out here for a pimp, no more. Will I ever be broke again, nigga? That's a no. Watch that surf pool in slow mo. I'm a drug or church, they goddamn blow. I'm a pimp, I'm a man. Looking for the dollars, need truths and bowls. Let me pull these models.
I appreciate that DJ Paul verse, honestly. You know, tracks like this, it gives you the confirmation that there's still room for the older people in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? The older artists, the older, the OGs to still come and get busy from time to time, you know, if they want to. They just have to, you know, add a little more elements that is more within our times, and they'll put up some product that is actually listenable and enjoyable. And especially DJ Paul, you know, with his style of music, had a lot of influence with what we hear now.
Get my hoe to set him up, a free brick. Told a nigga never trust a free bitch. I'ma break off because to keep you bitches off and nuts. It only take a couple bucks to put you niggas in the dust, and I'ma pimp your slut.
That song was a good song. When I say it has that DJ Paul feel to it, I mean, like, it's the type of song you can just cut back, you know what I'm saying, roll some, and then, you know what I'm saying, relax. It's very mellow. It's a mellow type of beat. Track 11, Dark Hearted.
Cause I'm the one that push a hard line. Tell me what niggas know about hard time. Empty stomach, give you the heart to go do a homicide. Cause nigga, we was locked in. Me and 6 of my niggas in one apartment. We was pushing that molly powder and hard 10. Back when bitches, they used to play with my heart 10.
This is a track where you can feel a little bit of vulnerability. You can kind of hear how, you know, the dark times, you know, being a guy that, you know, involves himself in street life has turned him into a darker person. That's what we're getting for now.
Turning fed on me. Many pussy niggas might take a stand on me. But how can niggas stand on it when it ain't the truth? Pussy niggas ran on me when it's time to shoot. She think I'm a man, baby, I'm just knocking boots. I knew you wouldn't fuck with me if I didn't handle this game. Got me dark hearted. Smoking drain like an alcoholic, don't get me started. I thought we was gon' thug it out to the end, but I guess that shit it wasn't in the plans. I pray the chopper never jam.
One thing I will say about Dark Hearted is the instrumental did a good job in embodying and, you know, setting the song and setting the mood to create more of a dark atmosphere to kind of, you know, make what Freddie Gibbs is saying shine and taken more seriously. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's amplifying it and it's complimenting it very well. And once again, this track, you know, you can feel it's like I wasn't even there with Freddie Gibbs for what he's talking about, but I could feel the hard times, you know? And it's kind of like as if Freddie Gibbs is kind of like asking for pity. Not asking for me like, please have mercy, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, damn, like, Lord, give me a sign type shit. Track 12, Gold Rings featuring Pusha T. I'm expecting a lot of snow and cocaine bar.
Yeah. No gold rings, this shit just my main squeeze. Coming to the crib, breaking down a set of keys. Caught a new body on my old school. I saw you with your homie Gray, but tell that nigga you'll be home soon. Came whipping hard, that's a hard sale. Bet I won't pay them bitches back, I play my cards with the cartel.
That was a good verse. See, now, Freddie Gibbs' verse, you know what I'm saying, it had a little bit more storytelling aspect to it. I like that. It didn't really bounce off of multiple subjects at the same time. It remained consistent with the subject of, you know, rocking out and trying to be with someone, which is in this case a woman, and y'all riding out and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all thugging it out, having each other's back. But now Shorty done switched up on him and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Foul shit.
So many RNs I done made, waitresses I done saved. The blow drop off for bitches who ain't learned to braid. Matured all the sorors in every AKA. Michelle's blueprint showed the error in their ways. 2K21, savage like 21. Fridays a draft night, you bitches is one and dones. I am the one of one, I am the summer sun. I am the street dream, not with the come up bun.
We got cocaine bars as expected. I'm glad that he kind of addressed the same subject as Gibbs, which was going to be obvious. He was going to rap about cocaine. But first of all, that beat and Pusha T were like, that was the perfect beat for him, honestly. That shit was just fire, dark, gritty, grimy, yes. Just a little touch of like some sort of harp, just to give it a little touch of like brightness. Good. But yeah, Pusha T had that same type of verse as Freddie Gibbs, where it's like he's talking about, you know, him and his trap queen, you know what I'm saying, having each other's back and trapping together and making ends meet together, which then transferred to some other, you know, things, you know, regarding his credibility and selling drugs, cocaine, whatsoever. Track 13, Grandma Stole featuring Music Soul Child.
And if selling empty, but fuck it, I got my niggas in. Once I started popping, I started flying and bitches in. Then I had a baby on E and fucked up the wedding plans. We could have fixed shit between us, but I can fight my demons. I never knew shit would lead us to child support subpoenas. I smoke a blunt to take the pain out. And if I wasn't high, I'd probably try to blow my brains out. I rep that big VL, I brought them T's and them insanes out. You open that back door against the gang, give me a bang out.
See, in this track, we get even more vulnerability, more storytelling, just more in depth about, you know, kind of like the things that he didn't like, or the bad side, the more disheartening side of his come up. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about his baby moms and how they're not seeing eye to eye and how she was basically giving this nigga all the time. You know what I'm saying? The dope shit, him trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? We're getting more. We're getting more out of him. We're getting more out of Freddie Gibbs and who he is as a person on this track.
Pop Smoke killed in the hills, that shit gave me the chills. Willie was my day one nigga, we done been through some shit. Thought that I was never gonna see him after that Europe shit. Nigga, we was broken, we was share my food. I hate you, Bree had to get killed for us to get back cool. They caught me at the light and sent some shots, I sent some change out. I told them pussy niggas, get umbrellas, it's gonna rain out.
But yeah, even if you bring an umbrella, you can't stop the pouring. You know the warning.
Yo, why Music Soul Child's voice is so comforting like that? That nigga could really put me to sleep. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying this like the voice is so like calming that shit will give me that shit like NyQuil.
Hey Fred, it's your mom. Calling to tell me.
Damn. The fuck? That shit just sounds like calamity. That shit sounds like a disaster. That's probably what happened. This what you heard at the end of the track is this. This is what happened. This is why the shit cut off like that. Track 14, CIA.
Served you in the split, 4-way, whole thing. No way I died old days. Don't stun around your homies, let them niggas make their own lane. Shot them, but they fuck nigga made it, I'm on my last days. Youngest do a murder for clout and they posted on their page. CIA, they gave us crack, Instagram and AIDS. Brooklyn introduced.
And I like what he did that. I like what he did. CIA being the government, or, you know, an agency that is related to the government or protect the government. And I like how he basically flipped the CIA to saying that the government gave us the black people, you know what I'm saying, the black Americans in the black impoverished hoods, crack, Instagram, and AIDS. All shit that, from what I'm guessing, he considers a detriment to our communities.
Remember them nights when I was broke, I cried on Erica's shoulder, and now my tears frozen. Man, I'm just being open. When I ain't fucking up the county, had no order my yet. I was rapping and hoping. CIA, nigga. Crack is gravity. That's what they did to us, man. That's what we'll call this song, CIA.
That was a good track. That was a good track. Now, that being track 14, I don't know if this was the ending track, because 15 is basically a bonus track. If so, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with this being an outro. I'm cool being this the last track. You know what I'm saying? It was a good ending, if that's really the case. But I'm still going to listen to track 15, though. One thing I did appreciate about this track is, you know, Freddie Gibbs saying that, hey, I'm out of the crack selling shit, but, you know, my music is still crack, so it's like as if I'm still selling it. Of course, he did not say it exactly like that, but he insinuated that with the way that he said it in the bar. I forgot how he said it, but last track, the bonus track, it's called Decoded, featuring Scarface.
Yeah. Chicken wet, triple threat, devil in the flesh walking in triple S. Bullet with the green to go through the
who made that beat?
1990 Testarossa, fuck a test. Love now, cooking dope to Gregory and Luther, that was a nigga jam. Bitch ain't nothing better than love, go get it from your man. Iced out.
Why do you sing like that in the background? That's crazy.
Coleon Casino, Freddie Tarantino. They do me like Benny Blanco, then I go smoke Carlito. In Vegas, I sold a kilo with a sweet in the Rio.
Understatement. I'm 10 toes in the pavement. I'd rather die than give a statement. And we don't talk to police. Fuck 12, fuck them. Let them meet me in hell. Cause a cell ain't an option. The street.
Norvay, Lambo. This is Julian, man. You guys gotta turn this fucking album in, man. It's been 3 years. Freddie has himself holed up in a fucking suite in Vegas. I know he's trying to charge us for that shit.
Well, listen, the album is here now, and I listen to it. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you talking about, I don't care. This track, the beat was fire. Like, this might be it's definitely one of my favorite beats from this whole project, but this might be the beat that I enjoyed the most, honestly. It had that lo-fi to it. I don't know if it's a sample, but whoever was on the do killed it. That shit is fire. But yeah, you know, Scarface came through, basically rapped about the state of the black impoverished community and, you know, how fucked up shit is right now, and basically, you know, cops locking us up, black people killing each other again, gun violence, all that shit, the gang shit. It's just all bad. And, you know, I appreciate his verse. Pretty decent verse, you know. He did what he had to do. All right, so the album is done. Listen, it was not much of a long album, you know what I'm saying? 15 tracks, around 46 minutes, very to the point. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? Freddie Gibbs, I feel like for the last album, he did the same thing with Alfredo. Gave us straight quality, no fillers, just go to A to Z and keep it there. You know what I'm saying? Give us what we need to the point, boom, we're done. This album, consistent with what we've heard from him in the past. Amazing instrumentals. I don't think there was one bad instrumental in this whole instrumental. Good instrumental selection. Raps about, again, gang, cocaine, criminals, you know what I'm saying, the women, the money, the rapping, flexing, luxury raps a little bit here and there. Again, shit that we've had already from past albums. But again, it's executed in a way that it doesn't feel redundant because the quality is still there. One thing I did notice with the album is that I do like the fact that the sequencing was very much done in a way where the vibe of the album is kind of separated in two. From listening to the whole project, I noticed that from track 1 to like around track 8, there was more like trap beats that had more bounce, more upbeat, you know what I'm saying, more kind of like, not hit driven, but you know, that type of sound, like hit shit that you could be playing in the club, shit that's there for like to turn up type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was very much highly driven in the first part of the album. From track 9 to the end, it was more boom bap, slow, dark, you know what I'm saying, lower BPM, serious, darker, more grimy, more gritty. And I enjoyed that. I created for a contrast for the album. Probably the only thing I would have liked with this album is probably a little bit more substance in regards to Freddie Gibbs himself. The second part did save it because, again, he was more vulnerable in a few songs like Rabbit Vision, Dark Hearted, and even track 12, track 30. Yeah, like he was giving us a little bit more vulnerability, darkness, and storytelling, but I do want a lot more from like him. Next time, I wish I have like a project with a lot more focus on Freddie Gibbs and, you know, what he feel inside. You know what I'm saying? Like who he is as a person, what he was growing up, and a lot more storytelling and, you know, a lot more rapping that is around that subject so we can learn about him even more. The flows were crazy. The flows were crazy from Freddie Gibbs, but the pen, the lyricism, maybe it could have been elevated a little bit more skillful. But again, this is just what could have made the album better. This is not me saying it was bad. The lyricism was there from track 1 to track 15, obviously. It's pretty much how I would have wanted the album to improve a little bit. But besides that, good album. I'm saying Freddie Gibbs did it again, delivered with a quality project. And yeah, at this point, he's certified. That's just how I see it. He's just certified. If you guys listen to this album, tell me how you feel about the album in the comments down below. And make sure y'all like and subscribe at the same time. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.